Good morning, students. I am Ansari Yasmin, and today I have come up with this puzzle game. So, are we expecting that we are going to play the game? Yes, we will play as well as we will learn. Okay? So, let's see which topic we are going to study today. So, let's start the game. Can you all guess which geometrical shape it is? What I have made from these puzzles? Uh, I guess everybody knows this shape. This is cube. Okay? And today we are going to discuss about cube, and we are also going to discuss its formulas. Formula to find its volume, formula to find its curved surface, and for curved surface area, and formula to find its total surface area. So before going to the formula, first let's understand about this cubic shape. You must have seen many objects around you of cubic shape, like ice cubes, like dice of the Ludo. It is cubic in shape. There are some boxes which are cubic in shape. Okay, so let's see what is special about this cube and how to find its volume and area. The volume and area differences you already studied in the previous standard. What is volume? What is area? Even I am going to tell you right now what is the difference between volume and area. But before that, let's first understand and discuss about this shape. So, students, as you can see here, there are some surfaces, and I have joined all the surfaces and I have made this cubic shape. Okay. Uh, Let me first deassemble it, then I'll join it and I'll show you how this surfaces makes a cubic shape. So here I have a first, this is number 1. Okay, then I have number 2, this is number 2. Okay, then here this is number 3. Okay, before making the cube, first I would like to just tell you all the surfaces which I have taken, all the surfaces are of equal size. Exactly, they are of the same size. As you can see here, all the surfaces are of equal size. See, okay? Okay, now let's assemble it. The first surface, this is my second surface, this is my third surface, this is my fourth surface, this is my fifth surface, okay, and last this is my sixth surface. I'll make the number on the outer side first, this is second, this is third one, this is the third one. Okay, then this is the fourth one, then this is the fifth one, And the last one, this is the sixth one. This is the sixth one. So this is my cube. Okay, now let's see the surfaces. If my number one is the top one, then my bottom is number 6. If the right surface is number 2, left surface is number 3, and if front surface is number 5, back surface is number 4. Okay, so as you can see here, there are total 6 surfaces in cube. First is top, and opposite to it is bottom. Then one surface is on right, and opposite surface is on left. Then front surface and opposite surface is on back side. So here there are total 6 surfaces, and all the 6 surfaces are equal in size, and if you will observe, all the 6 surfaces are square in shape. Okay, so if you are discussing its property, first, cube has, we have seen how many surfaces it has? 6 surfaces. Okay, and all surfaces are square in shape. Okay, it has 6 surfaces, all 6 surfaces are square in shape, and all the sides, all the edges of the cube are equal because they are square in shape. All edges are equal. Okay, if I'll make the diagram of cube, it would look like this: square, another square, and then I'll join this and this. It is called 3D shape. And why it is called 3D shape? Because it has 3 dimensions. If you will consider this as a length, this and this is length, this and this would be breadth, and this from top to bottom, the distance between the top to bottom, this would be the height. So because it is having 3 dimension, it is called 3D shape. Cube is 3D shape, and any object which is having 3 dimension, it will be having some capacity to hold something. Like, for example, you must have seen on the cold drink bottles, there would be written over there VOL 1.5 liter. On the cold drink bottles, you must have seen that written over there VOL 1.5 liter. What does this indicate? It indicates that that bottle has the capacity to hold 1.5 liter liquid, or that bottle contains 1.5 liter drink. So VOL is nothing but volume. It's volume. And volume is what? Volume is the capacity of the object to hold something. So next time whenever you will see such kind of bottles written VOL there, so you should understand that it is telling the capacity of that bottle to hold. Okay, so I hope this is clear to everybody. Now we'll see how to learn the formulas of this cube. So first of all, we will start with volume. Students, whenever we are talking about volume of cube, not only about cube, whenever we are talking about volume, so always remember to find the volume, we need to multiply its area of base with its height. Whatever object it is, or whatever shape is there, you have to multiply its base area with the height. So now if we are talking about cube, this is the bottom part and this is the base. This base, if you will see, this is square in shape and we need to consider area of base. So if the base is square in shape, its area will become side into side, because base is square in shape and the formula for area of square is side into side. Okay, now if this is side, length is side, because it is square, breadth is also side, and because this is also square of same size, this is also side. So length, breadth and height, all three are of equal size. So if you are taking length and breadth as side and side, height will also be side only. So it will become side into side into side. So it will become side cube, because side is 3 times. So volume of cube is equal to side cube. So this is how we can find out the volume of cube. Okay, now after finding the volume, let's now discuss about its curved surface area. Okay, so I am writing your curved surface area of cube. Now students, we have seen that cube has total 6 surfaces. But while we are talking about its curved surface, we have to exclude the top and the bottom part. We have to exclude it. Okay, so if we will exclude the top and the bottom one, or the number 1 and the number 6, so how many surfaces it would be having? Number 5, number 2, number 4, number 3. Okay, so while calculating curved surface area, there would be total 4 surfaces. So 4 into all the 4 surfaces which are in curved part. See, in curved, this is the curved one. This is called curve. So that is why we are leaving the top and bottom one, because we have to only concentrate on the curved surfaces. So 4 surfaces comes under curved one. This one, this one, this one and this one. Leave the first one and top one and bottom one. If you will see these 4 surfaces, all the 4 surfaces are square in shape. Okay, so while calculating curved surface area, we will multiply area of square, and because in curved surface contains 4 square, so it will become 4 into area of square is side square. So curved surface area of cube is equal to 4 into side square. 4 surfaces comes under curved surface. That is why I have multiplied 4 by area of square. All 4 surfaces are square in shape. That is why I have taken area of square. And area of square is nothing but side square. So curved surface area of cube is 4 into side square. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Now the last one. Now we will discuss about its total surface area. Total surface area of cube is equal to, in total surface, as we have seen that in cube there are total 6 surfaces. Okay, now in total surface we have to consider all the 4 curved surfaces, the top one and the bottom one. So there are total 6 surfaces. So that is why we will take 6. 6 we will multiply by area of each surface. Each surface is square in shape, so we will multiply it by area of square, because all the 6 surfaces are square in shape. So that is why we will take area of square. There are total 6 surfaces, that is why we have multiplied by 6, is equal to 6 into area of square is nothing but side square. So total surface area of cube is equal to 6 into side square. Okay. So this is how we have got all the 3 formulas: the volume of cube, curved surface area of cube, and total surface area of cube. Now I hope you don't have to mug up those formulas. You will be easily able to learn it. You will be easily able to apply it whenever there is a word problem. If the question is asking how much soil it can hold, how much water it can hold, so you need to find its volume. If it will be asking how much paper will be required to cover it, how much paint will be required, what will be the cost to paint the box, so in that case you will either find curved surface area or total surface area depending upon the question. Okay, so you will not get confused, you will not get afraid of looking word problems. You will understand which formula would be applicable in which question, and you will be easily able to find out that. Thank you.